friendly. You're like a little clippy. What happened here? Were you always like this? I guess so. Cutie patooties. Okay. All right. Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. My name is Sabrina, and welcome to this March. What is it? I don't even know what it is. Okay, let's get this party started. Please. All right. Yeah, exactly, right? I love you too. Don't worry about it. I'll have to kiss every single one of you. You know this, right? Cuties. Okay. All right. Hello. I also want, before I begin this reading, I want to shout out to Laurie, who is one of my followers here. I met her through YouTube. She read my book. Well, I don't remember where I met you. I think you came from YouTube or Facebook. Anyway, she popped in to Montreal. We spent a lot of time together. It was really nice. And if ever you're in the Montreal area, reach out to me. I'm like pretty open and flexible to connect. I love to connect with you guys. We had a great time together. It was a very soulful journey that we had together. And I thank you, and I send you a big heart and love. All right. Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. My name is Sabrina, and welcome to this March 2024 reading. We're entering into new seasons, spring and fall, depending on which hemisphere you're at. And if you're coming from YouTube, you're at YouTube. If you're coming from Facebook and Instagram, I talk a little bit about this, like the fact that, I mean, a lot of you know this, and I'll bring it up, but I still like wish you these seasons because you guys feel it or like follow it, and I don't. I'm trying to detach from so much in my life, right? I'm trying to detach from emotions. I'm trying to detach from the past. So those include the seasons and the moons and the whatever. Those include those things, and I'm human, so it's there, right? But the reason I'm trying to detach from it is so that I'm very present in the moment, because I can go on 1,000 channels right now and say this season for spring, it's like it's a rebirth and a renewal and and I'm like, I'm birthing anew every single second of the day. So whether it's season, it's spring or fall or winter or summer, or like Pluto is in here and I think I'm still like evolving, and so are you, right? So it's like I said in on the other social platforms, is like we're for me, I feel like I need to detach from that, even like for like Happy International Women's Day and happy this day and happy that day, and I'm like, that's so matrix to me. It's such a freaking narrative. It's like, why one day of the year we have to celebrate women? Why one day of the year we have to celebrate fathers and mothers and children and grandparents? Every single day of the year we need to be honoring these people, right? These humans. So what are we doing? But that's me, and that's me like moving through this journey, like, and I like just seeing, like, I feel like I'm seeing so clearly the narratives. It's so clear to me, like the matrix. But I realize that I am the matrix and I am the system as well, that I am here to learn to live in this earth experience. But at the same time, I'm also here for a bigger plan. And it's like, I was talking to a friend of mine and I was like, wow, it's like almost like the people who live in the lower frequencies are actually the ones who get to enjoy, like fully enjoy the earthly experience, right? Where we are like, we're enjoying it as well, but we're also transmuting and doing a lot of the work, right? But that was our choice, and this is how why we volunteered on this earth and blah blah blah. But at the same time, it's like, what the hell do I know? So this is just what I'm feeling right now. I got 2 messages this week. One message was stop making plans. It was like, I hadn't heard this in a while. I used to hear this a lot, my voice, loud and clear, like as a whisper. Sabrina, I used to get that often. And now it's like, stop making plans. And I was like, I'm not making plans, but it made sense, right? Like, this is like where the logical being in front of me that's listening to this will be like triggered by what I'm going to say. But we come in, most of us know this, we come in with a divine plan. It's all set, right? We created this millions of years ago. We already knew what this, and it's really hard for people to like wrap their heads around that, but it is what it is. This is what I truly feel inside. We have a divine plan, and then like our ego selves, like we come in at 0 to 8 years old. We're fully pure, and then we are put into an education system where the programming begins, right? Sometimes it even begins earlier. So the programming begins, and it starts to enter into our data system, and it starts to convolute and interfere with the divine plan, which is part of the process, which is the earthly experience that we're on. And then we get to a point where some of us are like, oh, you know, COVID happened, all these things happened, and that was why it happened, was to awaken certain people. Like, whatever it is, it could have happened, other events, because it's not only that C word, that event that happened, it was a lot of other different events that have happened throughout our lifetimes that have been moments, right? I know what mine was, but we can talk about that another time. This time it's like so interesting. It's like we like I'm just gonna give you a personal example experience. So it's been months now, and you know, a lot of you know, like the money situation has been a little bit tough for me recently, but. And then I go, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, I wake up and I go onto a job, like group, whatever. And I start looking, a job site, and I start looking for jobs. And every single time I go do that, my higher self is like, absolutely not, shut the computer. Boom, right? So I'm like, yeah, but you know, you don't really understand how it works the human way. And they're like, no, shut the computer, trust, Sabrina, that something big is coming your way. So at the beginning, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, and I'd still be looking. I've never really applied for anything, but I'd still be looking. And it was like, absolutely not, shut the computer, shut the computer. It was like a constant nagging in my head, wherever. And I'm like, okay. So now I trust. They're like, nope, shut it down. I'm giving you this example because it could be happening to you with jobs. It could be happening with love. Like, you know, I'm going to go find my man or my woman on Tinder and this and that. I gotta do this. It's something I feel like I need to have it, Sabrina, right? And it's like, everything happens when you devised to happen before you fell into this, like you came onto this earth. So like Sabrina and her guides and whoever it is, but her higher self, like, okay, when you turn this age, this is what's going to happen, and this and that, and it's all going to happen. But what we do as human, as we create our plans, we create projects, we go and get this job, even though it's not really where you're supposed to go. So what you do is you create a detour. So the divine plan, let's say, is a straight line, and then the human is like, ooh, labyrinth moments, you know, like, ooh, like, no, I need this now, I need to do this now, and it's like, no. This is the trusting of the plan, is letting it all go. Let it all go. Let the universe bring it into you. And it's like, well, what do you mean? How am I supposed to go? Because this world that we live in is like, well, you can't make $1 million if you don't work hard. You have to work hard, play hard, you have to do everything hard, you have to work hours, and you have to do this, you have to put a lot of money in this, and it's like, it's not that way. That was the slave mode. That was that mode of like keeping you in the box, because then you need us. You need the banks, and you need this, and you need help, and you need to do this. It's not you don't need anything. You don't need anything. That's like a trigger moment for many. Like, what do you mean I don't need anything? I need a house to live in. Yeah, the house would be provided for you. Well, what about the homeless? Because they chose to be homeless. And I know it's very challenging for you to hear this. But everybody has volunteered with already a role in their mind. They chose to be in this country, and they chose to leave the earth at 7 years old. They chose to leave at 12 years old, because perhaps this is something that came to my head while I was doing this. I was talking to my friend actually, and I was like, maybe that 7-year-old that left the earth early did not, or the 12-year-old, let's say, did not detour from the plan, and she or he like accomplished her divine plan by 12 years old. And she's like, okay, I did it. I came here to transmute the energy. I came here to do this. I came to this, and I'm leaving. Like, we have no idea. But to me, it's like we pigeonhole everything. Like, it's all like, okay, this is what it is, and then we all follow like robots, and we all follow, right? And it's not. You're not here to follow. You are here to be. Like, your plan is different from my plan, for sure. So your plan, my plan to live in the urban jungle is different than your plan to live in the forest, 100%. And there's no judgment. There's no like, I'm right, you're wrong, you're right. It's none of that. But think about it. Like, I truly believe in 100,000% believe that we are not here to live a 9-to-5 job. That is the box. We're not here to pay off a house, to pay off to pay rent. This is like free stuff. We are the citizens of the planet. Why are we paying rent? Why are we paying mortgage? Why are we paying any of this? Why? I just got an amendment from the government, and they're like, we were looking at your 2022 income taxes, and we realized that you should be paying this, and we made a mistake, and I'm paying interest on it, on their like oversight. So I was like, what the hell are we doing here? It doesn't even make sense. And people are like, yeah, no problem. This is like the moment of bigger picture mode. And a lot of people are like, well, I like to live in controlled, you know? I don't. Like, for me, it's like I can't, like I won't even participate in it anymore. That's why it's like some things don't even happen to me anymore, except for that, obviously. like there's like things that are not occurring to me. It's like also like I got the message. It's like when you're traveling, some people I know like book their travels a year in advance. They're like, because of fear of not getting the right hotel, fear of not getting the right flight, fear of not like, you know, paying less, paying more, blah, blah, blah. But from what I understand, it's like when you're supposed to travel, you'll get the nudge. And if it's the nudge that you got at that moment, like, let's say you get the nudge and it's like, go. You will find the hotel. You'll find it at the best price. You'll find it at everything. Yeah, but I can't live like that because I have a family, and there's always an excuse for every single human. Because I have this, because I can't do this, I can't just take off work, I can't do this, I said, because you continuously limit yourself. So you can't. Yeah, but you don't, like, it's always an excuse. And I'm like, okay, people, like, you have choices. You make choices in your life. You live with the choices, right? There's the consequence of your choice. And I'm not saying, I don't know, to me, I can't even imagine living a controlled life. Like, I choose for you not to control me. Thank you very much. Because I am the creator of my own life, and the creator of my own destiny, and the creator of my own plan. So the thing I can do right now is trust it. I don't get a job, which I haven't been, and something great is coming my way. And I trust it and I believe it. Better happen fast. Okay, I'm kidding. See, every little moment you say something is like, yeah, whatever, right? It's true. And it's funny if I look back and I'm like, a lot of my life has been controlled by my human self, Sabrina, instead of just allowing things to happen for the greater good. That is the belief of the trust in yourself, in your plan, not the trust in anyone else, in you, in your little voice inside you. And if that little voice says something and it becomes a mistake or an error, then can you trust that mistake is for your greater good? that is where the disconnect sometimes. And, well, I failed. Okay, you think you failed because the society tells you failed, but actually your higher self was like, can you do that? So you can stop, and now we can move to the next. It is like those are the aha moments. So the other message I got was finding peace in the chaos. Like I was like lying in bed and I was thinking about it. I was like, I had just had a friend over and she like moved to the country, like into the forest, and she's like, you need to move there. And I was like, at one point when it was the C word in 2020, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna move to the country, and I was feeling it, and then I kept getting no. Like my Sabrina wanted to move, but hers, I was like, no, you need to stay there. You need to pay that high rent. You need to stay there. And I'm like, I don't understand, right? And it's like, it's not for you to understand. Just do it. I'm like, okay. And now I get it. For me, my plan was to be challenged, to live in chaos, live with music, live with like festivals, live with people, live with cyclists, motorists, live with like traffic, live with all of it, and find my peace in it. Because it's easier to go, like it's not, I'm not by all means saying it's easier to go there, but it is to go in peace and quiet and to work on yourself, right? Because you're in quiet and you're working yourself. But if you're in the chaos, which the majority of us are, the challenge is to find that peace within you. And that's the work. And that's the work I chose for myself. But I found that was very beautiful. I was like, oh, wow, it's true. It's like we're always looking for something else outside of us. Oh, you know, you should live in there. You should do this. You should do this. And I'm like, no, I'm just following my plan. And it's like paying attention to your plan. Like, it's not putting too much attachment to it. Like, what's my plan? Oh my God, what's my plan, Sabrina? It's truly trusting. And you know what it is? It's trusting, but letting go of the need to plan tomorrow. The need to plan. Can you live so much in the present moment? And you can do this with children and you can do this with families. It's your choices to be controlled. Can you live at the, like, in the present moment with no attachments to anything? And that's where the freedom lies. Because we are too much attached to this and we have to do this and this is what it is, and it's like, no. Tomorrow I'm waking up, whatever happens, happens. That's what it is. So this is a work in progress, people. As much it is for you as it is for me. And I just, when you start to see through the lines, you can't unsee it. I can't unsee it anymore. It's just like there. It's like clear, and I can never go back. And I don't even want to go back. I don't want to go back to how it was. It's over. It's done. That's it. Finished. So like I'm ready for something completely new in my life. Nothing that I have any idea of, but like I just need to trust it. And when I start trusting it, the rewards come in. And it's not even a reward, it's just your plan taking effect. You know, it's not like we're dogs, like, oh, the reward is this, you know. No, it's just what it is. And everyone has created a plan that is like bountiful. Everyone, even that homeless person, even that person, you know what I'm saying? It's all in the best interest of you. And it's like honoring everybody's role on this journey. High, low frequency, low frequency, whatever it is, we're still all here with the earth experience, moving into a newer experience. But as long as you attach to the old, you will have a hard time moving into the new one. And the goal is to let it go. So I'm going to end here. I think that's what I have here. I should just write these things because I'm literally a writer for this. Speaking of writing, I have decided, I've experienced what I experienced with this book. So 15 years ago, I Am You, You Are Me is the book that I wrote. I woke up from a dream and I wrote like 20 pages down, and it was the first draft of my book. And then I went from there, editors, blah, 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 all the alls. Last night I woke up from a dream with a sequel to this book, which is a really beautiful, almost storyline. I won't tell you, because if you haven't read the book, then it'll just, if you haven't read this book, it'll give away what happens in this book. But it's again another spiritual journey of timelines, and I'm excited, so I'm gonna write it and I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. So this one is available on Amazon, by the way, or on my website. I can sign it if you get it on my website. All right, leave a comment below, because I'm still giving away free readings. If you don't respond to the free reading, I won't reach out to you. So you have to like pay attention and like get this reveal. So share, like, comment, subscribe. Also, I want to just thank, a shout out to all my members who donate. Laurie, Lynn, and Kinga, thank you so much for donating on a monthly basis. Everyone else too who donates on YouTube and who's just very supportive of me and encouraging, and I really appreciate you guys. So I love you so much, and I'll see you in your readings. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. Happy birthday. This is the beginning of your season, so enjoy the energies that come with your sign. I was going to say planet, but it's your sign. So you have 45, which is a 9, which is the end of a journey, which makes sense with your card because it's Imrama, wander, voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. And there's a lovely mermaid with a dolphin right beside her. She's on a boat. To me, the 9 is significant as it's the end of something. Perhaps a beautiful relationship you had with a family member, with someone has departed perhaps in your life. It's time for you to end a situationship, a relationship, a job, a career path, whatever this is for you. It's like you know it, you feel it, it's the end, and it's time to begin anew. And as we begin a new Aries season, this is significant for you as we begin a new season in the southern and the northern hemisphere. But every single day is a renewal day. And the week feels very like a cleanup for you. Like it's maybe you've been feeling it for a while now, but this is something huge showing up for you. And it's like your soul is stepping up and saying, okay, Aries, stop holding on to the past. We are ready for the new. So let's see what's happening for you. High Priestess. She's kind of significant here because this is, she's the number 2. The Fool card meets the Magician, and then the High Priestess is next. And the High Priestess is like, okay, you know what needs to be done here. You know where you need to, what you need to step into. You know where you need to let go of, or who to let go of. Okay, let's do it. The Sun, which is the I Am card. It's a Leo energy, but it's also it's like a fire energy. So I kind of like this. Let's just look at what the challenge is. The challenge is the Hierophant, which is a Taurus energy. This is, okay, I just got a flash, so I'm going to stick with that. I kind of like this. I mean, this energy shows up in a different ways to me, the Hierophant, but in this specific reading, I feel like the High Priestess is saying, you know what to do. This is education to me, which is a program. This is like, stop following the program. You're being asked to move into your light. You're being asked to move into you're at a soul level, what do you feel inside that you need to do? This is telling you, like, the Hierophant in reverse is like all the spiritual teachings, perhaps even all the other wisdom that you are receiving from the outside. Maybe it's time to like really detach yourself from this and move into your knowing, because it's time to step onto your soul journey. So this is very deep, but also it could be like, this also could be like, well, I always learned that I needed money to live, right? To live the best life. I needed to be a certain status to live the best life. I knew I always had to have higher education to be part of this matrix world. I needed this, I need this, I need this, and this, but you don't need any of it because you have it all. The High Priest is like, you have it all. You have all the wisdom that you need. It's within your codes, within your soul. So, Aries, now that you're starting this new trek, are you able to trust yourself a little bit more? Are you able to put yourself to the sun, receive the codes that you need to move into this new journey of yours? Or would you like to remain with the burden of finances, the burden of status, the burden of power, the burden of all this outside that you don't need anymore, because you are ready for this new trek in your life? You're ready for this new journey to happen. You have help coming in from the universe. You have help coming in from somewhere else as well. There could be a fire sign helping you, but doesn't have to be. This to me is a restriction, an energy in your life where like a controlled situation in your life that is like taking you, wow, look at this, the Emperor is the next card, which is you, Aries, by the way. But the Emperor is like this feeling of control. But look at her. She's dancing, kind of. She is in the rhythmic flow of life. So it's like, become that Emperor, become that Empress in your life, like taking control of your own destiny, by not controlling the destiny, but by trusting it and releasing yourself from what everyone else is expecting you to do. This is, to me, is expectations. This is like, well, you're supposed to have a successful business. You're supposed to be working hard. You're supposed to be like fully luminous and in control. Like, it's like, allow yourself to feel the feels, allow yourself. But to me, the High Priestess is like, you know where you need to be, Aries, but you are not trusting that inner voice of yours. And you're allowing that that outside world to dictate your next steps in the next journey. And the Imrama is here is like, no. We need you to move back into this, your divine plan, your soul level, and then to like rhythmically flow through life, trusting that your plan is like beneficial to you. By following this plan, everyone else's ideations and belief systems of how your life should be, then perhaps you won't like rhythmically flow through life, which is the truth, right? We won't, because we're like someone else's idea, like your parents, your family, your whatever it is, whoever it is that has this like idea of how your path should look like. Nobody has that control over you. Nobody, not even the governments, anybody. There's nobody over you. You don't need to feel like you have to fulfill a certain status. You don't have to. There's nothing. It's you. Interesting. So your message is openness, which is kind of beautiful. It's exactly that. It's the idea of like being open. Like there's no limitation in your life, right? You endless opportunities await you if you trust yourself. If you more than just trust, you trust the plan. Look, I'm the emperor. And, oh, interesting. Orphaned. Oh, this is actually interesting. Orphaned means being left alone, right? Perhaps some of you with the 9 at the end of the journey have been abandoned, or like dealing with abandonment, or have been like someone has departed from your life, perhaps has passed away, someone has broken up with you, so you have, or like someone has left your life for a reason, for you to go back within yourself. This, like everything, everyone leaves for a reason. Like everything is for a reason. I truly believe that. We do not come on this earth. It's not just like, oh, I'm born, I live, I work, I play, and then I die. There's a lot more than that. And the people play roles in your lives. Everybody that's in your life plays a role. And if they leave the earth, or if they leave you, there's a reason for it, and it's for you to honor that departure. When I look at orphan, I don't feel sad for the orphan, because she was not supposed to be with this person in her life, or he was not supposed to be. And you're supposed to honor, not supposed to, but you can honor that role, that they awakened you into something. They allowed you to feel love. They allowed you to see a different part of you. This is deep, because it's almost like you're moving into something completely new. But Aries, you're being asked to say goodbye to something old. Something that perhaps was attaching to you, holding on to you, something that was keeping you in the old energy, keeping in the old timeline. A new timeline is trying to open up for you, and a new version of you, and you're not like able to, like the emperor energies too, like I want to hold on to it, and it's like, no, let it go. As the emperor and the empress, like, let it go. Can you do this? This is like a new journey opening up for you. And you're challenged by the status quo, which is the Hierophant in this sense, because this is like he's holding a book, and it's like a religious institution. It's like you're holding on because you're like holding on to your religious institution, which is just a narrative. You're holding on to the value systems within your family, again a narrative. You're holding on because it's not who you are. You are light in a physical form, who is attached to religion, who is attached to values, who is attached to principles, who is attached to morals, attached to ethics and all that. That's all ego. That's all outside of you. Because you're a loving, unconditionally loving human. Light. Residing temporarily in a human vessel. So it's like, are you able to see that bigger picture? Are you able to come to peace with yourself and realize I am definitely the director of my own destiny? So am I going to continuously play in these energies of others or myself? Me too. Like you've chosen to follow this and you follow this. Am I able to look outside and say, okay, I'm ready to start anew? To get on this voyage and to start fresh. You know, the dolphin here is like freedom. The dolphin is like, let's go. I'm not going to lead you. I'm going to go alongside you. Let's follow your instincts and go with it. I love it. I wanted to give another thing, but okay. No, we'll do the fairies. Since we have the mermaids, we'll do the fairies because the fairies are springy. I guess. Give you a final. I haven't used this in a long time, so we'll give you one final message for Aries for the week. Okay, we got 1,000 of them, so let me just see which one. No, 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 yes. No. Okay. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. What an interesting energy to get. Lost and found. This is what's happening. You're finding yourself again. And it's not about a thing that is lost or found. It's perhaps you who are now going to be found again. All right, my beautiful Aries, this is your message of the week. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. You can also leave me a donation or join my Ko-fi membership, which is like monthly donations where I give you a card for the month, 5 cards for the month, whatever you choose, and personalized. And thank you for everyone who does support. And I'll see you next week. Leave a comment, and I'm picking free readings for the month of March. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to give. So this is a very big theme coming up for me as a Taurus in the past few months. And when it came up, I was like, are you sure this is not for me? And it's like, no, it's for all your Taurians. It's for the bulls. So I'm like, this is a huge message, because Taurians in general are generous souls, and they give time, they give energy, they give money, they give their soul to people sometimes, right? And they complain about it. That's true. And they forget that there is an energy exchange involved. And people want to return that. Sometimes return the compliment, return the whatever, and they want to give. And most, like, I'm not saying every single Taurian, right? But I'm just saying every bull is. Many people are like, oh, you know, like, oh, you look so beautiful today. And you're like, oh, yeah, you too. You know, like, you can never take the compliment and say thank you. You know, you don't have to return it. Someone gives you money, oh, I'm going to return it to you. And I'm giving it to you, Sabrina. I don't want you to give it back to me. No. Like, I don't want to hold on to that. I need to give it back to you. Right? And this is this very interesting energy that's showing up here. And it's like the only way you can fully receive abundance, which we have seen in the past few months coming to us. And so maybe some of you are like, we're not receiving it, is because we're not able to receive other things. And it's learning to receive and let it go. Because as much as you're the kind one giving, why can't you just receive it, right? This is huge. It's a really big energy, by the way, for every sign, but I feel like Taurus is showing up for a reason. And I mean, I can concur with this kind of energy. And it's like the art of, like, there's some signs that can receive all the time, but the Taurus it's like, but it's almost like an ego thing, because we want to be the givers. We want to be in control. We want to give, I want to give, but I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to receive it without, like, there's always something attached to the receiving of it. And that's us letting go of everything. So, interesting. 9 of Cups, people, fulfillment of wishes showing up here, which I kind of love. 19 is the Sun. Wow. It's a Leo. This is a Pisces energy. And interesting, the 5 of Pentacles, which is lack. It's in reverse. Let me look at the whole thing. Ace of Pentacles, prosperity begins. Okay, people, this is all about money again. I don't know what's going on here, but I've been feeling it too. It's funny because I had like a quarter on my bathroom counter, and my friend was like, oh, money's coming to you. I was like, really? And we've been feeling it, and I feel like this card has shown up to say, hey, it's coming. We now need to change the way we see things. We now need to open our aura and open our arms for that. And it's showing up here. Like, money will be starting to come in. You know, it's also tax season in North America. I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but there is this, by April, money starts to flow in again or go out. But here it feels really good. There's the sun showing up, reward, recognition, raise, promotion, like something like beautiful showing up for you. And this is like a new investment, a new windfall of money coming towards you, like a home. Maybe you're going to sell your home. Maybe you're buying a new home. There's like definitely a return, a ROI happening here, return on investment. And like when I say return on investment, well, I didn't really invest in anything, but no. Like a return of EI, energy investment, right? Like we are, I don't know if it's like, because I always think to myself, like signs, like every bull is like gonna get abundance, you know, like, I mean, every single sign should be receiving abundance, but I guess we've chosen our signs for a reason. And to me, like, we're moving away from this, that we don't have enough, and that we need to do more. We need to like live more. We need to save. We need to do this, and that's moving away from you. You are like Taurus. This is like amazing. I don't know what this, like, I can't express to you, because this is like you moving into your fully abundant self. You need to be open and ready for this. So start receiving everything, the compliment, the help, the assistance. Listen, I'm trying my hardest to do it without returning it. And I feel always like there's always that feeling of guilt. Well, they gave me that and I can't take it. But if someone asks you, would you do that for them? And you'd be like 100,000% yes. Right? So allow the return. So this is the thing. It's like we've lived in a society where we have to feel like we need to return. We have to return the favor. We have to do this. And if someone is doing something for you, if they're doing it for the wrong reason, that's not your problem. That's them. If they're doing it because, here, I'm going to give you money, but you know, you don't have to give it back to me, but oh my gosh, she's so cheap. She hasn't done that. You know, like that. That's not your problem. This is what I'm seeing here. There is something beautiful happening. Like you've been putting a lot of time and effort into your business or your project or your job or your relationship, whatever. There is a full return coming your way. Yay! I love it. I love it. This energy is amazing. This is like you saying goodbye. This is Taurus energy. This is you saying goodbye to this lack mode. Saying no. I will learn to receive. I will learn to accept that which is coming towards me. Because in doing so, you are moving into a new chapter of success in your life, a new chapter of abundance, a new chapter of happiness, a new chapter of growth. Like it's like for me, when I see all these cards, this is not just for this week. This to me feels very life-changing. It's the change of mindset that opens you up to something great coming in. Wow. And there's a lot of like leaf and trees. This could be like some of you gardening or herbology or something food related. Maybe you're opening a restaurant, maybe you're opening catering, whatever. Doesn't have to be, obviously. It's just showing up this way to me. I feel like there's something, a travel, you know, visiting with the sun here. That could be that too. But again, it's opening, expanding horizons. It's about financial growth, personal growth. There's just a beautiful energy here. Settings. There's like a Sabrina, cascade. I'm saying it in French. A waterfall. Like, oh, I just realized that there's hands here. I thought that was a mountain. Anyways, forest. There's peaches, fruits, vegetables. I don't know. There's like an interesting energy happening here. I love it. Wow. That, you know why? Because I was looking at this and this looks like a peach too, and I said, I think this is a peach, but it's not. This is a peach though. Fulfillment, people. Okay, there's like a common theme. Peaches. Peaches are happy fruits, orange, but it's also like a symbol of abundance. You know, it's like full and curvy and happy. There's green leaves again here, so there's obviously a feeling here. Oh my God, you like milk and honey. What's going on? I mean, I'm not complaining, but every single card here is about abundance. It's about money. It's about happiness. The rainbow, milk and honey, like it's health and remedy, but it's like growth. So if you've started a project, continue it. If you have been a bit like this, things are going to start looking up for you. This is the time to invest in something. This is the time to get that job if you're getting the nudge to get it. Like this is the time. This is when your whole life makes a big change. And I've been getting that message for a long time, and this is like confirmation. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to give you an extra message from the fairies. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Did you see? I didn't see anything. This is where I love it. Freaking abundance, people. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. I mean, I can't even. How many cards are there? There's like freaking, how many cards are there? Like seriously. 44 cards. I picked abundance out of them all. Anyways, I'm just in shock right now, but it's okay. And the other one was light. Right? But this is like, there's something happening. Trust it. Try not to attach everything I'm saying here. Let it go, because the flow will come in easier. Don't attach, oh my gosh, she said there's going to be money coming in, so I'm going to like, just let it go after this reading. But I can't even. This is what's unraveling coming for all of us in the next little while, because this is what we are anyways. We are abundant creatures, but this card is the card that explains everything. It's allow this all to come in without attaching, without feeling like you need to do more, without feeling like you need to work harder. You don't need to work harder. You don't need to like take on new projects. You don't need to do anything. Can you just trust and allow it to come in? Because it is in full growth right now. Yay! This is amazing. Anyways, okay, my Taurus, this is like the best ever. Keep this energy alive inside you. Open your arms, open everything, the aura, let it come in, and I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. And also want to thank my 2 Ko-fi members are Taurians. So thank you, Kinga, and thank you, Lynn, for supporting me on a monthly basis. I love you so much. I love everyone else too. By the way, I'll see you next week, and let's have a party. I mean, we're going to have money to prepare this party. So bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We have guide number 38, which is 11. A guide, mentor, or trustworthy ally. So to me, this speaks very clearly, and I love that there's 2 of them, Geminis. Like you're 2. I like the fact that this is showing up is telling me that there's someone in your life that's already in your life, or someone new coming in to if anyone of you have already booked an Akashic Records with me, when I go into your reading, your records, I meet up with your master, a teacher, and your loved ones. The teacher is an energy that comes into is able to come into another in human form to guide you on this earthly plane. The master does not, and the loved ones are passed on, right? So this to me feels like there is a teacher among you right now, or on its way in, because perhaps you're at a standstill, perhaps you are feeling a little like stuck somewhere, and it's to open yourself up to this. I will constantly tell you that you are never alone on this planet. Never ever. You feel lonely, that's fine, but you're not alone. There's the tendency for many humans is to not ask for help, not ask for guidance, not ask for whatever, money, not ask for this, not ask for this, because of pride, which is ego, because I can do it alone, I'm independent, I'm this and that. And it's like all BS, because really you're not here alone. And everyone needs help, even you. So if you're stuck and you feel like you're going to do this alone and you're going to be this independent, feeling independent, that's ego. Like, I can survive, I can do this. Who cares? Whatever. We're all here. We all came in as a pod. So we're all here to help each other. So there's that feeling coming up for me here. You're going to be meeting someone new, or you know that person who that is. Reach out to them, ask for help. There's nothing wrong in that. It is not even weak. To me, that's strength. So what is your guidance? See, the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is Gemini energy, insomnia, anxiety, stress. Like there's something here telling me right here with this card is that you're feeling a little bit uneasy. You're feeling like you're not resting easy. You're having a hard time sleeping. You're overthinking about something. Maybe like your job is up in the air, or maybe you have no idea what you're doing for work. Maybe you don't even know. Maybe there's a relationship that's like uneasy for you. There's something that's very heady. I mean, we're all heady, but oof. Page of Inspiration, which is a beautiful card. The Page of Wands is, you're like this perhaps because there's something new coming in. Can you stop thinking? Can you, oh, I don't have enough money. Oh my God, how am I going to do it? If I lose my job, if I get this, if my relationship doesn't work, if is all ego again, and all like, who cares? If. Can you trust that this is happening for a reason? Can you trust that you're losing your job for a reason? That you are being pushed out of your job for a reason, or it doesn't have to be job here, but like your relationship, or out of whatever it is that's happening in your life that's very uncomfortable at this moment, that's making you like not sleep at night, that's making you worry. You are getting prepared for something completely new. Nothing that you even think of right now. You're like, yeah, I already know that this. I've already seen it. I feel like this is completely outside of the scope of what you even think you know. Can you Can you release yourself from all this like thoughts of lack, or thoughts of guilt, or thoughts of whatever that is like drowning you and burying you, to allow this completely fresh new energy to flow in? The fresh new energy does not flow in if you're still stuck in the matrix. If you're still stuck in the when I say matrix, because we are the matrix, but when you're stuck in the lower energy, the lower frequency of like lack, of guilt, of betrayal, or disagreement, or discordance, or whatever, it's just like, let it all go. Something new is coming in. And the Strength card is here, the 8. I kind of like this. It's almost like, because the 8 is about being brave, about being courageous, but here it's like you don't have to be brave. Can you let go the facade of being this brave person, this independent, this strong? I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody. I don't need you to help me. I don't need assistance. I don't need. It's just so like, it's lame. It's lame. Because you do. We all do. We're not here to be alone. We're not here to be this, like, you know, even though they push that in media, like, yeah, he did it all on his own. He worked 90 hours a week, a day, or whatever, you know, like, oh, wow. No one. Nothing is achieved alone. Because even if you're like physically alone, you are always surrounded. So let go of your ego here. That's what this is. And get ready for something. Oh, the Empress energy. Look at her. She's like, I am the solar system. I am the director of my own movie. She or he, you can, whatever this is for you. This is amaze balls. This could be an Empress coming in to help you, which is a Taurus or a Libra energy. This is like literally releasing that fear, that guilt, or that need to control my life. And it literally is all about you allowing others to help you, to advise you, to guide you. Doesn't make you lesser, it makes you more. You are in the process of starting a new, completely new, inspirational, creative journey. And the Empress is like saying, yes, are you ready? Because you're the director of your own destiny. You are the creator. Now stop allowing the outside world here to get to you in this ego world, which is very ego. This is Leo. It's all about the, oh, I'm the best. I'm the spotlight. I. Can you allow the we to come in to help? Because I feel that that's what, like, a lot of you are hard on yourselves. You're thinking that I need to do this because, you know, I set out to do this. I studied this. I, whatever. And it's like, I is your character that you're playing in this movie that you're directing. Can you just have fun? Can you get more creative? Can you get laid back? Can you allow others to help you along the way? Can you allow others to just contribute to help you, whatever it is, whether it's money, energy, time? Can you help? Can you allow it to happen? You know, this is like the thing everyone is like, feels ashamed to take money, feels ashamed for, like, I didn't do this on my own, you know. And it's like this, like, oh, look, she did this on her own, or he did this on her, oh, they're amazing. It's just all like facade. It's time to direct. It's time to be to step into the creatorship, but allow the planets to help you, which is us, the stars, to help you on this journey. Frickin' A, new life, people. There's like a freaking new beginning happening here for you, and maybe some of you feel it, and maybe some of you are on the verge of it, and you have no idea how it's gonna manifest. You have no idea how it's going to be created, and you're like, I don't know what's gonna. And it's like, can you let it go? Because you don't need to know right now. You already know at a soul level what is happening, but you don't need to know right now. Can you trust and allow this new life and new beginning to happen? Oh, this is amazing. Patience. Exactamundo. Can you trust the flow? It doesn't always have to happen on your time, people. Everyone's like, well, you know, I'm this age, so it has to, no, there's no age. There's no, stop, like, there's no time. Time is quantum. Let go of time. Oh, this is has to happen now, has to happen now. No, it has to happen. It happens when it happens. We fear the end of the life, which doesn't exist, because you will come back over and over again. You're just attached to your physicality. Just stop attaching to it. Allow the people to come in to help you. This is the time. Like, this is to live your life to the fullest. We all need each other. I'm like giving myself like advice too, and I love it. So I'm going to give you a last message from the Oracle of the Fairies. For Gemini, please. What is their message for the week? All right. I only take jumpers, so we'll wait for it to jump out. There's obviously a specific message for you. Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself very focus. I like that. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. This is like taking the time. Stargazing is not only taking the time to look at the stars. This is like star is who you are, is attracting another star into your life to help you on this journey. Stop overthinking. You're not alone in this journey. There's something, I feel it in my bones. There's something amazing happening for you right now, Gemini, and you might be the one blocking it from coming in, because you're stubborn and you want to do everything on your own and you don't want any assistance from anyone, and you sound like a Taurus now, so like let it go. Wow, what a great message. I love you, Gemini. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. What else was I going to say? Yeah, donate if you can. I also have a Ko-fi membership where you can donate monthly, and I give you 1 card or 5 cards or whatever cards I give you. All right, I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got energy field adjustment, aura cleansing, and health. This, like, right away, it feels like a self-care card, but I'm going to read to you what it has to say in the book, The Oracle of the Mermaids. It's time to cleanse and clear your aura immediately without delay, addressing its imbalances and lovingly tending to its needs and giving it as much priority as your own physical body at this time. Time to have an auric reading by someone who is trustworthy and reputable. We're going to erase that. Understand that there is great cleansing available to you within nature and within your own energy field too. It is time for you to acknowledge that you occasionally, sometimes frequently, see and feel and connect with people's auras yourself. And the more you feel and acknowledge this to yourself, the more tuned in and aware you become. You are sensitive to others' auras too at this time. Be sure to balance and cleanse yours rather than focusing on the imbalances and disturbances you can sense in others' fields. Know too that you must be sensitive and ethical when you pick things up from another. No spontaneous readings unless spirit closely steps in. The mermaids will assist with when and how to deliver any message you are receiving promptings about. Wow, this is deep. Okay. This is like basically listen to yourself, listen to your body. If your body's asking you for sunlight, step out into the sun. If your body's asking you to walk, then do it. If your body's asking you to eat greens, if your hydration is always a must, regardless if your body's asking or not, you need to drink water. So let's see what's going on here. We have the 8 of Wands, which is like she's moving fast. It's like a quick energy. Someone's going to call you. Someone's going to email you. Like a communication moving in. Let's see what it means really. The Devil is here. And Three of Pentacles, recognition and reward. Like the Three of Pentacles is your challenge. And the Justice in reverse. Oh my God, what the hell is happening, Cancer? So, okay, now I know why you need to take care of yourself, because there's some, like the devil, and the devil is not in reverse. The devil is here because there's addictions. You're being called. If I see this as a work thing, because this is a collaboration, there could be someone, like a change is happening within your life, right? Let's say for those of you who work, there could be someone around you that's affecting your this job that you're in. This maybe there is a change of status. Maybe there's a new boss coming in, or a new partner, or there's someone that's like around you that is sneaky, and you need to be careful, because the Justice in reserve is there's an imbalance. There's like a demotion or a renegotiation of your job, but here, and it's going to happen very quickly. So you're going to either change your job status, or you're going to, I don't know. This is an interesting thing. That's why you need to take care of yourself, because you might be entering some, not every Cancer obviously, but some of you might be entering into some sort of a change of plans, but not your divine one, like a change of your human plan. Your perhaps you have made a little detour on your divine plan, and the universe is like, no, that's not what you needed to do. Maybe you made a choice last week or the last month that is off your plan, and like you're gonna be getting really quickly something that says no. You made the wrong turn. This is what I'm seeing here. Wow. And it's not a bad thing to me. Like, again, like a detour, a rejection is the best thing that you could ever get, Cancer, because it's just reminding you that you need to just let it go. But there's something that you have done, or someone else has done, but it all stems from perhaps greed, fear, ego, that has caused a little bit of a mishap with someone else in your life, or people in your life, which brings you to Justice in reverse, which is karma being dealt, or a little reversal in, not in fortune, but not fortune like money, could be, but also like a little setback. You are moving into a little setback, Cancer, because of a decision you've made that is in accordance with your ego. Like your ego has come in and said, yes, you should take this, or yes, you need to do this, or yes, because out of fear, and you've done it, and it's like no, and the universe is like no, this, like you made a wrong turn, or you've chosen the path that you've taken right now, or in the past few weeks, or you know what this is. You've aligned yourself with somebody that's not working for you. You've aligned yourself with a job, with a partner, perhaps something that is not aligned, and the universe and your higher self has come in and said, I need to show you this, and this is why you need to take this time off, take a step back from life right now, because we need to get you back on the right path. And I feel like this is going to come in really quickly for you, and you're going to know what it is, and you're going to be like, oh, frick. I did this. I made this choice out of fear. I made this choice out of ego. I made this choice out of guilt. I made this choice out of like people pleasing. I made this choice out of like not trusting in myself. And your higher self is going to show you a way out, of course, but show you where you have not trusted yourself. And it's going to come in as a really strong message. And it might come in as a person in your life that F's you, or a person in, or it doesn't have to be, this could be you too. there's going to be a little bit of a blockage or a unbalance with this. Interesting. You're like, what do you mean interesting? To me, these are the best messages you can get, because it's that time where you're like, oh, right. Okay, I'm going to go back onto my divine plan. Here and now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now. So like, this is a time to be completely present. Because even if someone has fucked you up, or if your ego has gotten involved, or whatever this is for you, you don't go back and blame that person or blame yourself. No, it's done. What's done is done. You've chosen this path. It might not be the right one for the moment. And like, oh, well, no, stop right now. What is the message I'm getting? The message is to trust myself, to go in, love myself, take care of me. This is the aura cleansing. Maybe the people around me are not the right ones. Maybe if I'm feeling guilty about it, if I'm feeling unbalanced about it, if I'm feeling fearful about it, if I'm feeling guilty about it, I feel like unstable about it, or it's time to pay attention. How interesting is this? Happiness. You know, like some people could even return and say, well, I'm happy. I'm happy like falling for my ego and following my ego. I'm happy with it because it brings me a lot of money, and it brings me a lot of fame, and it brings me a lot of this. But happiness is eventually won't be that. So where are you what are you giving up in your life to be truly happy with yourself? And that's kind of the aura cleanse that needs to happen. It's like, does everyone in your life make you happy? No, well, because, they're old, or no, because they're like this, and that's the way they are. So, but if they don't make you happy, then why are you around them? Well, I've been friends with them for 20 years. I've been like, they're annoying, but I have an obligation. You have no obligation to anyone. Nobody. You're not obliged to anybody except for yourself. Well, that's really selfish, Sabrina. Absolutely not. Because the more you create happiness within you, the more everyone else is happy around you. But if you do things out of guilt and obligation and out of standards and whatever, you're not doing it for anybody. You're doing it for other people. You're doing it for your ego. Wow. So something is interesting coming your way, Cancer. One last message for Cancer. Cancer, please. Come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps you get the job done. Interesting. What does that mean for you? So maybe there is you've made a wrong turn, right? Nothing is wrong, but maybe you've made a detour from your path, and it's time to go out and ask for help. Ask for guidance. Seek that happiness. Seek that. To me, I always say, you contact me or contact someone that can help you see the bigger picture, to see where you're putting more, you're relying more and depending more on your ego than you're actually listening to your higher self, or your heart. And that's what this is. This is you cleansing that, and not you don't owe anyone. You don't owe anything to anyone except for yourself. So I don't know if this helped you. Let me know in the comments if it did. This feels very specific to somebody. I mean, we can also do an extension on this, personalized, if you book a session with me, or you can listen next week as well. So like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. It helps with my channel. And also Ko-fi memberships, you can donate one time, or you can also donate on a monthly basis. And that's it. Have a beautiful week. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got the present. So when I first saw that, I said, oh, nowness, which is on the card. But actually, when I read it, it was about gift, treasure, right? Revelation of your own value. But it's about like some of you might be receiving a gift, physical or spiritual, or however that a gift will show up in your life. Could be money, it could be a new path that opens up in your life. But also this is the present, living in the present moment, which is something that we are all learning to live. It's like trusting the path, trusting the now, trusting that what is being guided and shown to you at this moment in time is exactly where you need to be. And allowing for this moment to be a treasure kind of thing. Allowing this, like, to really, like, do you actually ever take the time to truly appreciate every single moment in your life? Do you truly take the time to appreciate the little small nuances that happen in your life that are like, oh, that was really a gift? That person saying no to me was actually the biggest gift anyone has ever given me. Because a lot of people think, oh, the present, I'm going to get like a big present with a bow on it, and it's going to be like always something I want. The present sometimes doesn't have to be, the gift doesn't always have to be colored in the way you see it. As kind and happy and joyful. It could actually be like a rejection. It could be a no. It could be like uncomfortable. And that's the biggest gift that you will ever receive. So this is an interesting energy. Let's hope it's just abundance. Right? So let's see. Intuition. The High Priestess is showing up. So it's almost like you'll know what the gift is when it comes to you. At a soul level. Partnerships and alliances is the Three of Cups. No. Three of Wands. Right, the Three of Wands. Three of Wands? The red is Pentacle. Sorry, I'm having a little moment here. It's the Three of Wands, but the Three of Wands is not partnerships and alliance for me. I guess in this card it is. The Three of Wands is like making a decision and moving and making it. It's like usually a travel, a movement, and this is coming together. So that's why I think it feels like a Cups energy, but Cups is green. So we're sticking to this. And the Page of Swords is your challenge. Communication is your challenge, Leo. And the Four of Pentacles is the next card. So definitely what's happening here is we're seeing some form of establishment of a foundation in your life, right? Something that's moving you. So this gift that's coming towards you is moving you towards a something that's part of your plan. That could be a home, it could be a new relationship, or it could be a partnership in a project. But beware of, oh, I just got this message. Beware of something shiny in you. Like, so someone might approach you and want to partner with you in a business or a project or something new, and they're going to present something like, oh, wow. We need you to be more discerning right now, Leo. Because, you know, you're going to be in the spotlight. You're going to be like, oh, okay, this is for me, right? It's that kind of image. And I'm like, discernment. You know intent, like listen to the intentions coming across. You're moving into something very part of the path, which I feel is really important to you. And it is like a possible partnership, like in a new creative project. It doesn't have to be creative. It could be any project. But the Page of Swords in reverse is not, it's communication, but it's also like a new ideas. Like maybe Oh, interesting. Like we're always looking for a new idea, the new thing, the new thing. But remember, nothing is new because once you think about it, it's already been out, it's put out there. So stop thinking is what I think about when I see this. Stop overthinking this project. Stop overthinking this relationship. Stop overthinking about anything because it's already being created for you. It's already part of your plan. Like these two over here, I feel like they're saying like, it's all in your wisdom, it's all in your inner knowing, and it's all being done. Like the mountain is being climbed, the money is being made, like the relationship is being created. You, in the meantime, like meet those people, network if you need to, like take those steps, but stop thinking about it too much. Because in the overthinking is where we lose ourselves on the path. And here you're being offered the gift of knowing, right? It's already the knowing, but you're being presented with something that is already part of your plan. That's why we live in the present. Just stop overthinking, Leo. Stop like, oh, how am I going to make a lot of money? How am I going to, like, enough. Can you trust that it all is set up for you already? And if this is what I talk about in my intro, because it's like we're always like more. I need to do more. I need to like, and it's not about more and more and more. It's about what you have right now. It's enough. Can you see that what you have right now is enough, and that if there's more that's destined for you, then it will come. If it's less destined for you, then that will come. But trust it. Interesting. With this, it feels like there is like a partnership coming up. Like it doesn't feel romantic to me. It feels more like job or career or even something you want to do on the side. But with the foundation, I mean, this is money too. So it always feels with this beautiful back over here, I always makes you think maybe it could be a relationship. It doesn't mean it doesn't necessarily mean that for me here. It feels like there is a partners coming together. Just don't be careful of contracts, negotiations, write them all down, be clear about everything. Because it can create, it can move into something very solid. Freedom. It's interesting, this energy, because it is feeling like that to me as well. It feels like you're moving into something that your soul has been calling for the longest time, and you almost know it deep down inside. And pay attention to this, because this feels like someone's coming towards you that might approach about a certain job or project or alliance, and you'll be like pay attention, like be discerning, of course, but it'll free yourself from the matrix. It frees yourself from the status quo, from the like I have to follow rules kind of thing. It's almost you heading onto your divine plan. That's the gift that's coming in. That keeps on coming. So, wow. Breathe. I mean, this is you, Leo, in like a box. Like, this is breathe. This is the overthinking. Allow things to happen. It might feel ugly to you. It might feel weird at the moment. It might feel uncomfortable. When it's uncomfortable, you know that you're on the right path. When it's a feeling of adjustment, you know that the universe is putting you on the right path. So can you breathe through this? Because you're finally moving into the new portal, into the new timeline where you're free, and you're going to establish a firm foundation in that. This is really interesting. I love it. Okay, let's see what other message we have for Leo. One last message for Leo. Let's see which one they want to give us. No. Yes. Oh, the first one. Pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with your intention and for the highest good of all. I mean, this is what's happening here. Breathe, allow what is coming. There's something like a gift of abundance or manifestation is yours. But can you trust that you might have to go through a little bit of discomfort? Can you trust that you might have a quarrel with someone, a partner or someone else, and that will lead you to this beautiful gift, this treasure? Like, to me, that's what's happening here. I feel like there's something greater at play for you here, and you're being actually pushed into this. And can you move with the flow? You are like it's a little like Taurus. You're moving into abundance. You're moving into the plan in your life, but can you trust the little discomforts as you go? This is like a straightforward reading. We're 12 minutes in and this is what it is. I can elongate it, but I feel like this is it. I hope this message rings true to you. Check your rising, your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Book a session with me. It's a springtime. It's like renewal season. Every day is renewal. Also, donate if you can, PayPal, or e-transfer, or Ko-fi. I appreciate everything. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got sacrifice, number 11. There are those worth making, and there are those that will destroy you. I'm of the mind. These are like oracle cards made many years ago. So I'm of the mind that sacrifice is all ego. So to me, it's like you're making a sacrifice. You're doing it for other people. You're doing it to please people. You're doing it to like satisfy yourself within this matrix, within the facade. Because we're not here to sacrifice ourselves. But I will still read from the book. Not all of it, because some of it I don't really like align with. Sometimes people make what they think are sacrifices because they feel others will view them in a certain way. And by doing so, they can become martyrs and wish only to be viewed as good. Remove this from your thinking. See whether you truly wish one thing or another. And then when you make the choice and it is freely given, then you have truly made something sacred. The whole process has become divine in its nature, and the reward is in the space and clearing you have created into which the great good can be poured. You will be blessed, for you have blessed the world with your offering. I mean, this is like huge to me, because to me, like, I come from an Italian family where, I mean, not my, yes, certain parts, certain people in my family, there's that, like, I sacrificed my life for you. I sacrificed this for you. I made you, like, they make you feel guilty. They make you feel like certain things. And you're like, I didn't ask you to do that. You do it of your own volition. And it's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that. And that's in all families. Like Jewish families, Chinese families. Like, we can go on and on and on. Right? Haitian family. We can do it all. But it's all families, but it's not only family here. This feeling of always trying to people please, this feeling of always having this like notion that we have to do for the family since they worked hard to educate us. They worked hard but it's not this. This is not the life that we chose here on this earth. These are choices that were learned from religion. Religion made you feel guilty. Religion makes you feel like this. Other, like the societies, the news, everything makes you feel guilty and worthless. And you're always trying to prove yourself. Even all the media makes you feel worthless. Look at this person. He's a millionaire. He's a billionaire. He has a yacht and he has 7 cars. And it's consistently making you feel like a lesser than. And that you have to sacrifice your health for those 5 cars, and you have to sacrifice your... But this is not the life that we're here. We're not here to sacrifice anything. We're here to live life to the fullest. For yourself. And like I always say, for yourself and your children, because your children are like your extensions of your, but not for your partner, not for your parents, not for your siblings, not for your boss, not for your friends, nobody. What is it that you want? Are you fully living your life to the fullest? It's a big question, Virgo, and it keeps showing up for you a lot. So, the Tower card. Tower is chaos, disruption in your life, divorce, separation. It's like huge. I love it. The Knight of Swords. Quick action needs to be met here. The Tower is a Scorpio energy. This is a Gemini energy. And your challenge is 7 of Pentacles, which is a Taurus energy, patience and planning. It's just so you. Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm just going to show you this. This is like, when I look at the whole of this, let me look at the other one. Knight of Pentacles, which is Virgo. Love it. There's 2 knights here. There's like action that needs to be taken here. And Tower is showing up in your face. There's something blowing up in your face. There's something making you feel really uncomfortable in your life right now with this Tower showing up. And it's coming in at a pace, in a very fast pace. It's coming, it's like, it's constantly showing up here. And you're like stuck in your I'm a practical person, I'm a planner, I'm rigid, I'm routine, this is how I live my life, Sabrina. You can't take me out of that. And I'm saying that it's time. It's time for a big change in your life. You have been leading the same kind of life. You have been following this vision that you have, this vision board of your life that you've had. You're like following because my religion tells me so, because my values tell me so. I think I've said this to somebody else. Because my moral says this, my ethics, my bullshit. All of it is bullshit. And you're like, excuse me? I'm like, yeah. That is not who you are. You are love. And you are a soul on this earth in a physical representation, in a physical avatar. So for me, the Tower showing up is huge, because it's like, obviously you're not listening to your inner knowledge, your inner voice. You're not listening to High Priestess that's inside you, because you consistently are following some sort of formula, which is no formula, that this is how it should be. And the Knight of Swords is like, no, let's change things up here. This is not working. Why do you need to be in a relationship? Why do you need to have the happy family? Why do you need this happy job? Why do you need to have all this money? Why do you need to have this? You don't need all of it. You don't need anything. Where are you in your life? Are you happy? Fully at peace with yourself? Or are you too busy following a map? Following a routine, you're like, it's not routine. Well, it is. It feels like it, because you're constantly hitting yourself up against a wall, and you're going for the money, and you're going for the things, and you're going for whatever this is. I won't be happy without someone in my life. I won't be happy with a big job, without a big job. I won't be happy without my house. I won't be happy. But you don't need these things in your life. You don't need people in your life. You don't need anything in your life. And to me, it's like interesting to me what's showing up here is like you're putting a lot of focus on something. And that's when you put a lot of focus on something that you thrive for, you work hard for, it always comes back to bite you in the ass. Always. Because our job here is not to focus so much on things and people and end results. We're here to flow with our plan. And this is all saying it's time for you to flow, because the Knight of Pentacles is like things are happening, will begin to happen slowly and surely. You like, like, not all of us are supposed to be in a relationship, like the TV tells you to, like the reality shows show you all the time. Not everybody's supposed to have a family. Not everybody has a cookie cutter life that you are following. No. You believe that your life is supposed to be like this because that's what the TV shows you, the movies show you, that's what your parents showed you, that's religion shows you, this is what... But that's not what you're here as a soul. Living an earthly experience. So, can you trust that plan that you have created for yourself way before you landed on this earth? In my intro, I talk about we need to stop making plans. This is patience and planning. You're always planning your life. I planned, this is how it is. I pictured myself in 5 years, and 10 years, and 20 years, I'm going to be like this, and this, and this. That's freaking ego. You're not trusting yourself. Your higher self. Which is who? If you want to believe in God, then it's God. If you believe in the universe, then universe, and it's energy. It's you. It's you. It's you. So I feel like with the tower showing up here is like there's a big change that needs to happen in your mindset, in your life, but you have to let go of these preconceived notions of how you feel life should be in your head, because it's all ego. And like I for one have been receiving, your life is not going to be anything that you even imagine, Sabrina. Nothing that you like. We're in your head. We know what you're thinking. You have no idea what's coming towards you. I'm like, I guess I don't. So can I give it up? Can you give it up? Take away all those goals and dreams and all of that from you. And trust. I know, it's freaking challenging, let me tell you. But to me, if you do that, you're on your way. You're on your way to the plan coming to fruition. Wow. Courage. And you definitely need courage for this journey. You know, like, it's not a lot of people are on this journey, and I guess I'm on this journey, I'm awakening, whatever, but then they still playing heavily in the matrix. It's not that you can't. You can do it what the heck you want, right? You can choose your life however you want it. But to me, I'm tired of. I want to start trusting. I think after 55 years of being on this earth, and I'm always going off and detouring, I'm done. I'm gonna trust and let the flow just happen. And it takes a lot of courage to do that. Do you have it within you to follow through? To allow just to glide? Poised. I mean, that's a big one for you too, because you're very much about being in control. Poised and everyone looks at you and says, oh, look at that Virgo. They have survived so much. Oh, look at her, she or him. They've made so much money. They've done so, and they're so good. They're providing for their family. Wow, look at her. She's a kick-ass. She went through all these relationships. Ego. It's all ego. It's not anyone's business what your business is. It's not anyone's business of how you're feeling. Also, you're just one of millions of souls having a human experience. So get out of that oh, I'm so great. And just live life to the fullest. How can you show love at 100% and receive love 100%? That's your goal here on this earth. Not to shun, not to blame others, to shame others, not to be always in chaos and in martyrdom or victimhood. No, you're here to be that grand soul that you are, and you're not here to sacrifice your life for anyone or have anyone sacrifice for you. There's no control here. There's you releasing it all to the hands of God, to the hands of the universe, to the hands of your higher self, because you are God and you are the creator of your own destiny, and you haven't trusted it yet, and you're still in this game of trusting other people over yourself. And this is a huge message coming to you, Virgo. Don't hate me. So I have one last message for you, Virgo. Virgo, please. What's the last message for Virgo? No, I don't feel like this is the right message. See, I love it when my instincts are like, it could be. It's not. I know it's not. All right, so another message for Virgo. A message for Virgo. No. Believe in magic. Believe in magic is believe in you. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. I mean, this is just like, again, blah blah of like nature, whatever. Wherever you are, everything is a mirror to you. If you're in a city, the building is the mirror to you. If you're in nature, the tree is the mirror to you. Everything is you. Everything is energy. So can you trust this plan that you're on? And trust that, and by letting go of any attachment you have or expectation of you have for yourself or for another. This is huge, Virgo. Anyways, I'm going to leave you with this. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I have to say this all the time because it's important for my channel that you actually do like, comment, and subscribe. And so that I can come every week and do free readings, right? You can also donate to me on a monthly basis on my Ko-fi channel. You can send me PayPal or e-transfer, whatever it is. I really, really appreciate it. Also, book a session with me if you can. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got adrift, letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. I would actually amend this and say letting a higher force to take charge. Right? Not for a time, but forever, which is you, which is the higher forces within you. To me, adrift feels like, look, she's like letting herself go. She's allowing the water to take her. She's trusting in Mother Ocean or Father Ocean, it's Mother Ocean, to not drown her. Right? This is huge for humanity. And you have a 27, which is a 9, and I think everybody's getting some form of 9 or 11 in this reading this week, so it's kind of interesting. And this is like, I talk about this in my intro about trusting. I talk about this every week, trusting the path, and it shows up in a different way. This is like you are we're at a place in our lives right now where we're being asked to truly let go of all that you have created in your mind, all the limitations or even all the belief systems that you've created in your mind that you believe will take you to happiness, that you believe will take you to the best relationship, that you believe will take you to that job, to that money, to that money. And the universe is coming in, God, your higher selves are coming and saying, can you let it all go? Can you truly release yourself from all these expectations you have created for yourself? These goals, these objectives, the plans you've made for yourself, can you let it go? Because you can create all the plans in the world about your pension and this and money coming, whatever, but we're moving into a new, completely different energy, whether you like it or not, right? But like I said, a lot of you want to remain in the lower frequency, and I by all means, and you're even here volunteering for that, And by all means, I'm not here to like take you away from that, but you're here, and this is the message, and the message I'm getting is to let yourselves go. Release all, like, this is huge for everyone, because can you say, I trust? If you didn't listen to my intro, I talk about me wanting to look for another part-time job, and my higher self saying absolutely not. If you do, go ahead. If you do, you will just get off course again, and it will take you longer to come to what is being set up for you, which you created, right? I am the director of my destiny, as you are, and that means that we need to trust everything from now on. And you're like, well, I have deadlines, I have this and this, but you won't have those deadlines anymore if you continue trusting. This is what it means to trust. This is huge. Okay, so let's see Libra. Ace of Cups. Love begins. Love begins. Perhaps you're single and new love is coming in. You're married and a new bond begins within your relationship. Or this is self-love. Because so much of our time is spent on finding a love to compensate for the love that you don't feel for yourself. Like, if anyone's looking for a relationship outside of themselves because they don't fully love themselves, that is clear as day. Anyone's like, no, I've had many like discussions with people. No, I fully love myself, but I want that love. I want companionship, whatever. If you fully love yourself, people, you don't need a companion, because you are in love with you and you're best friends with yourself. I'm not saying the relationships are bad. I'm saying they are complements to you. They are the bonus, but they are not the completion of you. That's what I'm saying. And this to me is like new love coming in, new bonus love or love for self. With Death card, which is massive change. So I'm going to look at them all. The challenge is the Ace of Wands. And the Four of Cups is the next card, which is discontent and boredom. Which I kind of love, actually, because this is interesting to me. This speaks highly of this world that we live in. So what I see here showing up for you is, yes, Libra, you have this new path opening up, and it's like self-love or a new relationship, or like I said, the bond. Massive change. Like it's necessary for you to take that new path, to make this big change in your life, right? The Ace of Wands in reverse is a new beginning, a new chapter, a new journey, but you're afraid. Many of you are feeling the nudge to take this path, to this detour. Listen carefully, Libra. This leads to this. Your fear of change in this relationship, in this partnership, maybe it's a business thing, but it feels like a relationship. Could be a new friend, a new romantic partner, could also be within your family. There's a change that's here. And also it's healing, self-love. And everybody, like I talk to a lot of people, and when I do, they're like, I love myself. I'm like, okay, if you truly love yourself, then can you da-da-da-da? And they're like, well, no, because, but truly loving yourself is not needing anybody. No validation, no approval, no friendship, not like being okay with who you are. Loving every single aspect, physically, emotionally, mentally. And this is like all of us. I don't fully love myself 100% either, because I have my hang-ups as well. But we're all here to do this. And if some of you are so afraid to make the change, and you're going to remain. You're going to remain in it anyway. So I don't want to, like, my friend is a pain in the ass, but I've been friends with them for 20 years, 40 years, 50 years. So I'm not going to walk away from them because I have a responsibility. You don't for them, but you feel like you do, and the universe is like, you need to make the change. And so you stay because you're afraid. You don't want to hurt them. You don't want to, like, you want to people please. You want to do all this, and you remain in the discontent and the boredom. I'm telling you, this is huge for, like, us to see this here like this, because you're getting this opportunity to make a massive change in your life. Stop being afraid. Stop allowing others to make your mind for you. Like, it's all in attachment. You have attachment to the people in your life. Remember, these people are playing roles. I know how, like, hard, challenging it is to hear that. Your parents, your mother, your father, your siblings, it's just a soul and an avatar playing a role for you. It's not really your mother, your father. It's a big one for people to grasp. And it's asking you to let them go. Doesn't mean like a F off, I don't want to ever see you again. I'm not saying your parents, everybody here. There's a change here. You're obviously, you're holding on, you feel responsible, you feel like you need to help someone or be there for them because they were there for me and I got to return the favor. We're not here to return favors. Everyone makes choices in their lives. What I'm trying to say here, Libra, is that there is a nudge that you're getting to love yourself, or to love yourself enough to see that maybe something is not right in your life and to walk away from it, because there's a new path opening up. But what I see is that you're afraid to take that new path, and you're just going to stay with the status quo, which is, again, up to you. Like, everyone makes choices in their lives, but I feel like it's a substantial nudge coming in. Where's your, oh, what is chop wood? This is like chop wood is a philosophy of being in the present moment and doing what you need to do right now. You need to chop wood. You need to focus on task, like, not even focus too much, but it's just like mindless work. Not overthinking the situation. If you are being presented with a new path, with a new partner, with something new that's coming in, trust it. Trust this nudge. Trust this path that is opening up. Stop being afraid. Stop. No, I don't want to start a new. I don't want to make people unhappy with me. I don't want to, like, that's what chop wood is. Like, do your thing. Do what is right for you. Because then there's like enlightenment that shows up. We are enlightened beings, enjoying this earthly experience. Of course, we're enjoying having parents, we're enjoying having siblings, we're enjoying having partners, we're enjoying having all these things that we do not have where we come from. 100. But do you want to live in a box? Like, living in fear is not enlightened. That's a lower frequency, a lower vibration. Feeling guilt about something, feeling like constrained and feeling like I have to sacrifice and feeling I have to do things is not living your life, your earthly experience to the fullest. I mean, it is, I guess, because that's what it seems to be, but I don't believe that the earthly experience is all these low vibration things. We've created them here, and we continuously thrive and live in them, but we're not, this is us trying to move out of that. So, this is interesting, Libra. I really enjoy your readings because you're very complex and you truly feel the feels here, and your relationships do matter, and that's like you're the 7th house, and I feel it. But there is a lot of learning. You have a lot of lessons in your life, which is very, intriguing to me. I mean, we all do, but Libra seems to have like the deepest ones. You have motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. So, I mean, doing is great as long as it's part of your, it's what you feel inside, right? I feel like more and more you're being asked to listen. And I've been saying this, I say this every week, and I continue. I feel like almost like a broken record, but I feel like if I can catch someone every single week, that's great. Because trusting in this bigger plan is really going to help us glide so much easier into this new Earth experience. Because this old Earth experience we've outlived it. And now it's time to like not be living in such heaviness all the time. That's the way I see it. So this is what the message is for you, my beautiful Libras. If you do not resonate with this message, you can check your rising and your moon, or you can book a session with me and we can discuss personally what is going on with your life, and we can explore. I have a whole bunch of different sessions online. Just check those out. Like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate if you can give me donations by PayPal or e-transfer if you're in Canada, or also on Ko-fi. You can check that out. I have all the links below. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got transparency. Honest, authentic, genuine, present. I mean, that's who we are. The fact that it's showing up is obviously a number 2. It's a high priestess, intuition. It's obviously a message coming to some of you Scorpions that most Scorpions are pretty honest and authentic, but you are a water sign, and you might hold back, right? You might hold your feelings back because you don't want to ruffle feathers, and you don't want to like cause a scene, or you don't want to cause like discomfort for other people, like people pleasing. This is common for Scorpio as well. But also you are very direct in a very uncomfortable way for people, and not everyone can handle you. So you are very conscious of that. I feel like many of you are conscious of that because you've learned through experience, right? But this card is like, it don't matter anymore. We're not here to play in everyone's little games, in everyone's movies. You're here to play in your own movie, which is you, director of your own movie. So if that person is uncomfortable with you, so be it. If that person is triggered by you, so be it. I mean, all of our lives, we've all like, I need to respect because they're my parent, or because they're 40 years older than me, I have to be nice to them, but even though they're treating me like a piece of shit, This is you being completely transparent. Can you do that? Because that is honoring your soul, my beautiful Scorpions. And so what if sometimes you come out with a sting like a Scorpion? So what? It is who you are. Like, I'm a Taurus. I come out with the stings as well, and it's fine. I'm a bull, right? I say what I need to say. But too many times I've been like pushed back. Oh, you're non-filter. You're like this. And the Scorpion, the same thing. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like more and more we're moving into our true essence. And our true essence is what it is. You know, we've chosen these characters. And this character is a bit of a stinger. And so be it. That's why we chose them, right? I don't know. There's some of you holding back. This is the message. Stop holding back. Three of inspiration, Three of Wands. Yes, it's time to move. It's time to disrupt the freaking dominoes. Doesn't always have to go this way. Maybe it has to go this way. Maybe it has to go backwards and frontwards. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to follow the status quo. The Three of Wands is, it's time to make that move. Some of you are being called to travel or make a move. Nine of Cups, people. Rewards, fulfillment. It's time to fly high and allow things to start happening for you. And it happens when you are honest with yourself. It will not, in the short term of life, you could get some like results by being a people pleaser, right? It happens like in the short term result, like, oh, I'm not going to say anything because he or she will be upset, so I'm going to make it. But in the long run, it comes back to stab you in the face. Right? Stab you in the face and stab you in the back. But destiny, Wheel of Fortune, is your challenge. And I kind of like it because you're going against your path by not being true. So let's just see what's going on here. Ace of Cups. I just had a big thing with Libra about the Ace of Cups, and I said it was more about self-love. And this could be self-love, and this could be a new relationship coming in, and it could be a new relationship with friends and family members and whatever it is. But it all makes sense to me here because you are in a process of you're challenged by your destiny, like your Wheel of Fortune. Forget about the Wheel of Fortune. Your path is yours alone. And the human will veer off that path over and over and over again because they feel like they need to please another. They feel like they don't want, they need to follow the status quo. They feel like they need to do this. And you know, some of you are like, no, I don't do that, but you do, and you know you do in certain situations. And this is the message, Scorpio. You're being called to step in the middle of that freaking domino path and fucking change the direction of it or ruin it if you have to. Like, you know, this is what I see it from this thing. It's like step right in it. Because we're not here to play this game anymore. Of course, you're here to play your movie because you're directing your movie, but yours and not their movies. Right? Like I said in many other people's messages, everybody is here and makes their own choices. So if this person in front of you has chosen to be a martyr and happens to be your parent, then let them deal with their consequences of being a martyr. You don't have to appease to them. If this partner of yours has chosen to be a cheater and a liar, then let them deal with their consequences, not you. You know, this is us standing up in our authenticity, in our truth, and saying, okay, I am no longer your patsy. You know, I am no longer, I'm here to follow my own path, which I've been challenged and I've been going off of it and off and off and off because I'm trying so much to like appease everyone in my life. And it's like, no, because you're here to love yourself fully. And when you do, my beautiful Scorpion, is when you are gifted and rewarded by universe, the God, and the energy, your higher selves. This is like a beautiful freaking message coming your way. And it's like so clear as day. And I almost feel like it's always the same message. This is a message that comes often for Libra. It comes often for a lot of people, but it's coming for you. And I feel like something big is coming your way. And now is the time to let go of attachments, let go of the one where your status quo, the something that you're following, like a rule. Let it release it all. You're in the process of receiving new love, perhaps from a person, but also new self-love. Oh, look at that. Buy the book. It's like, no more buy the book. Like, it doesn't work. I feel like it just doesn't work anymore. I mean, for me, it doesn't work anymore. I can't even. Like, someone tells me what to do and I'm like completely turned off. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do the opposite, right? Inversion. Like, I'm sure a lot of you are seeing this. You're just like, I don't know, following the rules just doesn't work for me. Thriving. Look at all these animals. I love it. Yeah, it's time to hold your head high above the trees and now see the bigger picture. We're not here to play small. It's just what it is. We're not here to bury our feelings and our emotion because everyone else is like sensitive around us. I mean, it's too bad. I feel like you're here to make a change, and it could be within a job, and it could be within you moving your home. I feel like that. Or like changing a path completely that you were on and moving into something else. But I feel like by changing something, you're bringing in like success into your life. It's amazing, Scorps. All right, Scorpio. Let's get a message. I don't know. I don't feel that one, but I'll see if there's another one coming. That's better. But I will look. You got 2 cards, and I don't know which one they are. So, no, yes. Oh, it's the first one that I didn't think. But anyways, protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. I mean, dreams, like it doesn't have to be only dreams. Are like things that you've always wanted to do in your life, and a lot of us have these dreams about our life and visions about our life, and we reject them because we're like, oh, it's too crazy, oh, it doesn't make sense, and I'm gonna live my life like, and it's not that. Open your dreams, open your eyes, and open your heart, and trust the paths, and trust that which is being given, and that nudge is to get off your path and freaking do it, people. If you keep getting the nudge to move, to change your country, move a home, change a job, move into a new project, start this, listen, people. I'm telling you, I can't tell you enough. This is the time. Here, 2024 until 2029 is the moment for the light to move into its new role on Earth. Let's do this together, people. All right, Scorpio, this is the message. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, feel free to book a session with me. We can explore what's going on in your life. We can explore. I have so many different sessions online. Yeah, we can get on a Zoom call or live in Montreal. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and support me on a monthly basis. That would be great. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation, pining. That's huge. I want to actually read this because I want to see what their message is for you. Reversed. No. Yearning for someone you may not even have met. Yearning and pining for someone who you love and for the moment are separated from. You may be feeling a great gulf or distance open up between you and someone you love. This may be a physical distance or a distance due to beliefs and lifestyles, yearning for a connection and a closeness that seems to be evading you at the moment. A longing for the one you love to be by your side, not being able to bear another day of separation. Circumstances can be changed if both beings are willing, longing to be with someone even beyond this lifetime and feeling discontent until it is so. Interesting. All right. So, I mean, yearning is like pretty much what that is. But I feel like there is some of you may be feeling holding on and attaching to feelings of from an ex, something that's happened before, and you're bringing that back. So I'm curious. I need to see what this is. I mean, it feels very like partnership here. Okay, the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is, the Knight of Cups is usually romantic love in reverse. The Six of Cups, I'm going to get to, the challenge is the Fool card, new beginnings. Interesting. The Strength is in reverse. Okay, Saggy. So what this feels like with this yearning card is interesting to me. Because definitely some of you are living in a past right now. Some of you are thinking about a past relationship that was once really good, and you're remembering only the good things about this relationship, which is kind of interesting. You're holding on to something that that helped you, that supported you, this person in the past, but they're disabling you from moving on to a new. Interesting. Does it have to be necessary love with the Knight of Cups? It doesn't have to be, but it feels like it's someone really close to you. This is a Pisces, this is a Scorpio, this is Aquarius, this is Leo, just to say. But there's this feeling here that like, oh, if I can even just, this is like someone who's disappointed you. Someone who had promised to love you forever, someone who had promised to support you and encourage you, and failed to do so, kind of thing. But remember, if they fail to do so, there's a reason for it. And it's this yearning that you have for that kind of love that's holding you back from moving into something new. Your ego's at play here. You've lost confidence in yourself. You're a little bit insecure. You're unable to move into this new relationship or these new soul friendships, these new, like, to me it feels love. It feels like love. There is like a part of you that's been betrayed and deceived, and you feel like it's an ongoing thing. It's like something that's even from your childhood, something like even friends and partners from then and family members perhaps. But I feel like Sagittarius, there's someone or people that have taken advantage of you and cheated on you, lied to you, but also condescended toward you. It didn't make you feel that. This is a kind of a huge energy. Like this could be like a sibling, a parent, a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever this is, or a child, even like a younger child, like a teenage. This is like a childhood, like it's childhood, but someone from the past that is in the process of has effed you over or is in the process of doing it, and it's like causing you to lose the belief in self, and you're struggling with starting a new path. You're struggling with starting a new, because this was really deep for you. It was someone you fully trusted, and that's the yearning. You have a yearning for a new love to come in, a new form of love, because this is not something you like. You want to occur again in your life. You're like, you don't want to be in a conditional love relationship. You want it to be free flowing. And a lot of you are having a time. Ooh, this is interesting to me. moving forward. Why? I love this. What is that? Success. Interesting. If I really ask myself these questions, I really feel like that's what it is. It is someone has betrayed you at a deep level. And it could be like any kind of relationship. But it is a person, for sure. It's not a situation. It's a person. And they've lied, they've cheated, they've betrayed you, they promised unconditional love, they promised something that you value and you cherish, and they've taken it away. And now you try to get into a new relationship, you try to maybe go back and create this bond with this person. You're trying, and you've lost hope. You have no confidence. That's what it is. This is interesting to me and poignant, because the why is showing up. Why are you allowing this person to dictate your next steps, your next part of your life? They don't get to do that. They have absolutely no power over you unless you allow them. And your desire to regain their trust, or regain this, change them, or to go back to how they used to be, it's over. They were here to F you up. They were here to lie, be dishonest, to betray you. They were here to do that. They were here to constantly take love away from you, give it to you, take love away, so that you could say, this is not who I am. And but also it's not like, oh, I deserve better. It's also like, I see. Thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. Thank you so much for making me learn a little bit more about myself, because now I know I don't need you to love myself, because I just need to love myself. And you're doing this to show me something. You're here to show me a lesson that I don't need another. To fully love myself, to fully feel confident, to fully believe in me. Thank you very much. Move along. Please do not go back to this. All right, because success is yours, and I kind of enjoy this. This is a big moment for you, Sagittarius. You are in a process of releasing yourself from this old energy that has weighed you down for the longest time, that has put you in a really volatile situation in your life, has made you feel lesser than, has made you feel small. You are not any of these. You are the director of your own story. You are the destiny writer. So, see it for what it is. Say goodbye to it. And open this new chapter, please, because it's waiting for you to move into this new. This is something. I really like it. I think it's like huge. Okay, Sagittarius, one last message, please. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. That could be the yearning too. It's like sometimes we always put our focus on those that betrayed us, those that are lied to us, those that are cheated on us, those that are whatever, instead of like not giving them any energy, but also honoring their role in your life. Because once you leave this earth and you go and meet each other, you're like, you did that, haha. It's like, it's not to be taken personally, but it's also not to like continuously feed this energy. either. So perhaps this is opening you up to new friendships, new partners, don't be afraid of these new partners. Like, let that go. Like, release it, forgive it. It's done. Stop attaching to it. Stop holding on to this is the way they did. Then know that it was an experience. Know that it was there for a reason. And now it's time to move on. Can you do that? These are this is our life, man. I love it. And there's a big cleanup happening, as I've seen so far. So let it go, let it flow, and let it come in as it may. All right, Saggy. You can always book a session with me. I can explore this further in your personal life. We can figure out what this is and how to release it. Also, you can check your rising and your moon and like, share, comment, subscribe, and join my Ko-fi membership if you'd like to support me on a monthly basis. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got freedom. Number 7. Independence, self-determination. I mean, there is this mermaid here with a red tail that looks like red wings and a skull on her shirt and a sword by her side. So it's a very devilish energy, which I kind of love because you are the devil in the tarot. So it's showing up here to say, hey, Capricorn, freedom is where we need you. We need you to not be attached to other people's expectations of where you should be in your life, who you should be dating, who you should be partnered with, what you should be doing, how you should act. You know, all this shoulds. It's like Capricorn is here to say, I don't follow your rules. I create my own rules. I create my own dream. I create my own destiny. And you have an idea of how I need to be, but it's just not working out in my head. It's like, it's a freaking powerful energy this week, and I'm excited to read about it. Oh, Hope in reverse. The Star card in reverse. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to look at everything. Really, dudes? Okay, I'm checking again. The Two of Cups in reverse. This is Aquarius in reverse. This is Cancer in reverse. Death card is your challenge. And the freaking 7, we saw 7 here, is a Chariot, which is triumph and victory. So, wow, this is big for me. Because the Two of Cups, as we know, is the spiritual union, is the soulmate energy, is a partnership, an alliance. It's one is in reverse, and your hope and dreams coming true is in reverse as well. But this is like healing and self and your vision of it's like I'm sorry, I'm taking a pause because I want to really like think about this, because I almost feel like what this is you had a vision of your life. You perhaps with your partner, you envisioned how your family was going to be like. You envisioned how you were going to be with your at work or at play or whatever. Like this to me, these two right here speak of you following a dream, following a path of love, of relationship, whatever that you had created in your mind. In your mind is what I want to emphasize, not in your heart. This is something that can create in your mind. And the Death card is like, in a way, you've been going about it all. I don't like to say wrong, because I don't like that word. But your soul is veering you off towards another path that has nothing to do with the ego and the mind. Your mind has created this fairy tale land, like vision in your life that this was how this was going to be, this is how this is going to be, this is how you were going to be happy like this, you're going to be like this and this and this and that. And it's in a process of massive transformation. And that's the freedom that's here, and that's the independence that's here. And that's you stepping away from everyone's expectation of what and who should be your partner, and who and how you need to act, and how you need to do this. Nah. And this is you like stepping out into your own. I don't know. I don't know why this is so big here, because I mean I know a lot of you Capricorns, and it's kind of interesting to me. It's like you had this vision of you had, even if you were you know that there's a he's your soulmate, and you know, or she is your soulmate, he or she is your soulmate, or he or she, it was a lesson in your life, but they're no more. It's almost like, oh my God, it's almost like they came into your life and the contract is finished. Oh, that's what that is. Boom. Like they've come in, they've done what they needed to do, they need to show the love that they need to show, but they're done. Like someone came in, they gave you the hope, the encouragement, the support, the love that you needed, but it's done. That chapter is closed. Are you able to say goodbye to that, Capricorn, now? Are you able to put it to bed? Because, you know, I know some of you are like, yeah, but he's my twin flame, and he's like, can you put it to bed? For now, right? Or forever. Because every soul, we can have 20 soulmates in a lifetime, by the way, and they're not all romantic. Everyone thinks a soulmate is a romantic, but it's not. Like a twin flame doesn't have to be a romantic either. It could be your brother, your sister, your father, your mother. It could be your twin flame, people. It's like as your soul divided into two, right? This to me feels like there's a partner, romantic in this case, but doesn't have to be. Again, it's a spiritual union you've had, that you felt the energy, you felt the potency of it. It's done. Contract up. You fulfilled it, he fulfilled it, she fulfilled it, whatever it is. Was it pleasant? Maybe not. Contracts, when they're over, they could be, oh, they gave me all the love that they needed to give me, and then it's done. So obviously there's no more of that. Like contracts that are done in the way they need it for you. And you have to know that when the contract is up, that you're ready to move into something new. And it's going to be a very uncomfortable, like this moth is, right? Like this butterfly that's coming out of the cocoon. You need to know that it's not like, oh, okay, it's over. And then, no, you're in transition mode. But you need to know that what's coming next for you is amazing. Is the next path is opening. This is success, victory, triumph. Excuse me. And the Cancer energy is home and family and relationships. So to me, I don't know who is feeling like this as a Capricorn, and that with this freedom here feels like you've been feeling like you're caged in. You feel like you're like you've been bound, right, to this person or this partner or whatever this is, this hope and dream that you had about fulfilling this relationship with this person, and you said, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one, or this one is going to help me, and you're seeing it. It's like, no, he or she is no longer the one. What does that mean? And it's like, I'm here to tell you your contract is done. And it's like every Capricorn, perhaps, because everybody is at this moment in time actually having to face soul contracts that are finished. But in this specific time, I feel like you're having, this is a moment for you to face this this moment in time, in this part of your path, and say, okay, honor that person, even if they didn't deliver very well, or if they delivered too much or not. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter how this ended. Honor their role, honor them, but to me, it's time to move on. You are moving on to a completely new path that will be triumphant. Like, so that, what does that mean? That maybe someone new is coming in, or maybe like a new love for self is coming in, a self-sufficiency is coming in. You're feeling confident, you're feeling brave. This has held you down for the longest time, and it's done. And maybe this was great. Maybe it was a most beautiful love affair you ever had, or a most beautiful partnership, but it's done. And you're ready for new. Don't resist the new. Don't hold on to this. If it's clear as day that it's done, let it go. Whatever is meant to be will come back to you. But if you keep holding on and attaching to it and keeping it, you're only suffocating it. Let it go. Oh my God. I never remember the oracles, and this is time to go. Oh my God, it's fucking amazing. Look, she's running down the freaking path into nowhere land. She has no idea where she's going, but she's running and she's going. Like, so he or she watching this, is time to go, people. Stop holding on. Why are you holding on to this when it's not even giving you anything? It's not like you're not reaping anything from it. You're just hurt and betrayed and sad all the time. The contract is done. Diligence. Due diligence. I'm going to read about that, but I have a feeling I don't understand what it means, but it's interesting. Be diligent and consistent at each step as you move forward. By doing so, you will harvest remarkable results in the years ahead. This is not a time for instant gratification. Your diligence will pay off in the future tenfold. This is the time for deliberate organization. Clean house, clear clutter out of your life, be thoughtful about how you spend your time, and be discerning when choosing with whom you spend it. Clear out relationships that do not support you. I mean, this is what this is. Like, this to me is, you're at a moment in your life where, like, this is as clear as day. It's served its purpose. Can you detach? Are you ready to move into freedom? Are you ready to move into this new path, which is going to be, like, to me, it's very exciting. It's like vibrant. It's like there's something amazing coming in. Could be a new partner, could be a new alliance, a new friend, or whatever it is. To me, it feels like you're ready, but you're holding on too tightly to this. And if you continue holding on too tightly, you will continue on that path. But it's time to go. Oh, Capricorn, this is so amazing. All right. One last message for Capricorn. No. Yes. Yes. Look at you. Get 2 cards. Protection and divination. Divination is embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. So that's pretty amazing, which is me. It's trust your freaking intuition, girls and ladies and boys and men. And protection is the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. I mean, protection is, perhaps you need, I feel like you're already protected anyways, but perhaps you need to protect your heart here by trusting the plan and releasing this this from you, which is something that has been holding you back for the longest time. Release it. To me, like I always say, if something is meant to be, it will be. Can you trust that, Capricorn? All right, this is the message of the week. Again, if you want to book a session with me, we can go explore further into what is holding you back here. Otherwise, check your rising and your moon for the messages and check back with me next week. Also, you can donate to me with the Ko-fi membership or PayPal or what have you on a weekly basis, monthly basis, whatever, yearly basis. Anything helps and supports me, and I love you guys. Just you being here helps. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got the Soul Cage. Rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. And I freaking love this because I think we're all living in soul cages. But I wanted to read from the book because I really like what it had to say. Feeling trapped, restricted, squeezed, or limited? You may be within the confines of a soul cage. The soul cage is every compromise you've ever made that cut a little of your soul off. Every time you lied to keep the peace. Interesting. It is the job you took because you thought you could never make a living doing what you love. It is every piece of unnecessary insurance we are sold. Every time we are told to live in fear, and every time we are encouraged by a culture to live as though we are in great danger. This card now asks you, do you wish to free yourself from the soul cage? It need not be done all at once, for there are many bars and many chains and many locks. But little by little, they will help you to rediscover the joys of living according to the stories the soul wants you to tell, and you will be free. I mean, right? This is everyone who has done something for someone else rather than yourself. This is you working at that job because your parents, your partners, your friends deem it the best thing ever. Even though you want to do that job, which is penniless, right? For them. It's for the times that you wanted to live in the Bohemian camp and everyone else told you to go live in that condo. It's like the times that we listen to others because we please others because we did things for everyone else, and it's just like enough. Your soul is dying inside every single time you dishonor it. Every single time it's like, oh my God, we have to go through this again. You know, and more we're getting the nudge. It's time to listen to the nudge. You are not, I can't explain how many times you are here because you are living in your avatar, but you are here to be great and to do great. You're not here to do and feel like you're not enough and to do more and more and more and more work and more this and more that, because you are enough. So, Aquarius, we have 6 of Swords. Moving on. 6 of Swords is you, people. Let's push you back here. Oop. The 8 of Cups. Emotional withdrawal. 8 of Cups is moving on. Oh my God, there's something you need to leave. The 5 of Swords is your challenge, which is interesting. I have goosebumps all over my body. What's going on? Interesting. And the Hangman, sacrifice. I mean, it's so clear. The 5 of Swords, by the way, is like vengeance, revenge. It's like this very icky feeling. It's also an Aquarius energy. 5, 6, 7 is Aquarius. This is Pisces and this is Pisces. Interesting. Which is uncomfortable there to start water and air. Right? It's like a hurricane waiting to happen. But these 2 cards is clear as day. I'm going to just take these cards right now. It's clear as day. This is like leaving something behind, traveling, but also moving on. But it's like to taking the initiative to go. And this is emotional withdrawal, but usually the Eight of Cups is like leaving something good behind and moving on. So we have two cards that you have to walk away from. You need to walk away from a relationship. Perhaps you need to walk away from a friendship, from a family situation, from a job, from like a boring job, from a project that you started a long time ago that you're afraid, like you know that it's not doing well, but you're going to stay with it. Or from like these, to me, it could also be values that you once had, or ideals and ideations that you once believed in, belief systems, that you once believed in. And like a lot of us are stubborn. You're a fixed sign, so you're a little stubborn in that sense. That, oh no, that's what I want to stick to, and the convictions. And it's like, no, it's like time to go. With the Five of Swords in reverse, it feels like it's very uncomfortable for you. Like you're almost choosing to stay because of pride. You're almost choosing to stay even if this person is, there's someone cheating on you, lying to you, whatever. You're still staying because of, I don't know, for why. But whatever this is really uncomfortable for you. But you're choosing to stay. Because what if everyone else is going to think, and what is it going to, like who cares? Again, this is a freaking play and a movie you're in. It's enough people pleasing. Like I don't know how many times I've said it in the past 12 signs, but in the past 10 signs. It's like if you're doing things because your husband, your partner, your wife, your whatever, your partner, your friends, whoever there is in your life, your parent, they're going to say something, that's their problem. It's not yours. Everyone is responsible for their own choices in their life. And here you need to leave something behind. And whatever it is that you're leaving behind is like completely wrong for you. I hate to say right and wrong, but there's something that is not right here. And you're holding on to it. And it's very uncomfortable. I see it. And that's that soul cage of yours. You're being stubborn about something that's not working. And it could be a someone or a something or whatever it is, but you know it. And these two cards are like, what are you doing, Aquarius? Enough. You need to get out. This is our next nudge. Like, have you not gotten the message yet? And I'm going to tell you, when you don't listen to the messages coming in, they're going to come at an accelerated speed, but they're also going to come in a most uncomfortable way. And I know this from experience. Because like, oh, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to listen. Okay, bankruptcy. I'm not going to listen. I'm not listening. Okay, fire in your house. I'm not going to say like, oh, and it comes at you in like the most like crazy situation. And then you're like, okay, I got it. I'm listening. So before that even happens, this is the message for you, is to listen. You know what it is. Because the Hangman is here saying, it's time to step back here. Not like a sacrifice. I don't know about that. But it's time to step back and observe. Can you look what it is that's restrictive, what you're compromising, where you're feeling fear, where you're feeling misjudged, where you're judging. Can you do that right now so that you can step away from it? Because wherever this is leading you to some more discomfort. An opportunity is coming your way. Are you able to see this opportunity as the step to move away from it? I'm literally, I don't know what this is for you, but this is very something that's been making you uncomfortable for the longest time. And it's like showing up again and again for you, Aquarius. And it could be a person that makes you uncomfortable, a person that triggers you. It could be whatever. Pay attention to these people. Pay attention to, why are you holding on to the status quo? Why are you staying in things that you believed in at one point in your life, but now it's like, open your mind. Open your mind and watch the opportunities flow in, because you've just opened it. You're allowing something new to come in, and you've been so far imprisoning yourself in your conviction and your belief system. No, this is the way it is. Nah, but it's like not. Oh, clean it up, babies. I mean, listen, Aquarius, I'm not going to sit here and say that you're the only one that's going through this, because everybody's a bit going through this, a lot going through this. I feel like we're being asked more and more from our higher selves are coming in. I'm sure you're hearing it or feeling it or whatever. And you can't live in this frequency anymore unless you choose to it. But Aquarians, it's time. And it's not because I'm putting pressure on you. You're the revolutionaries bullshit. I'm not going to put that pressure on you. But I'm telling you right now, it's time to get true to your plan. And by you appeasing to everybody else in your life, or following the status quo, or following how the matrix wants you, to the facade, is like you not being true to you. You know what this is. There's a cleanup of people in your life, a cleanup of old ways, of of attachments, old timelines. Can you step outside? Can you do this for a few moments, for days, for weeks, for months? Can you do this and continuously see that the universe wants to give you new opportunities, but it's not coming. The opportunities will not come in, by the way, if you continuously stay on this path that you've created in your mind. If it's a mind that has created this, it's your mind, then you're not. If it's not the soul path, you'll know, because you know why you'll know the soul path? Because you won't know what's coming next. If you know what it is, then it's your ego. Trust me on this one. I beg you to trust me on this one. I have no freaking idea what's coming up for me. Nothing. But I know it's freaking amazing. I really do. And I'm trusting the plan. I'm trusting my path. I'm trusting my divine plan, because I've been doing this for millions of years, and so have you. Trust it. We're so fixed on the putting together a plan, and 1 year from now and 5 months from now, I'm going to do this, and they're like, shut the F up. Can you freaking trust the nothing? And I'm asking you to do the same, Aquarius. Can you trust it? Can you, when you get that nudge to get out of a situation that's uncomfortable, can you trust it to leave? Because I'm telling you, like I said before, if you do not listen to the nudges, you will be put into a very awkward and uncomfortable and sticky situation to pry yourself out of there. I love this energy. I really love it, by the way. To me, it's like the more uncomfortable it is, it's like it's the moment, and it's not to lose hope in that discomfort too. It's that moment, you know, oh my God, something big is happening. Oh, I feel like crying. I feel like shit. Like me, I've been feeling like physical energy. Blah, blah, and I'm like, okay, I know it's coming. So I'm trusting. I'm crying. I'm punching the bags. I'm doing it all. And boom, it'll show up. So one last message for Aquarius, my beautiful fairies. It's a fairy deck. Aquarius, what do they need to know? Shine from within, my beautiful Aquarians. Looks are only skin deep. Oh my God. I'm saying that because my twin is an Aquarius who is like full of himself. So this is interesting. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty, which is you. You are a beautiful soul inside and out, because your soul is out here as well too. But can you please take this opportunity to love and live your life to the fullest and get yourself out of this cage that we've put ourselves in. You would never put yourself in a cage if you were conscious of the creation and the direction of this movie that you're in. You would never put yourself in the cage. So unlock the freaking cage. Get a move on, peoples. It's time to shine. All right, my beautiful Aquarians, I love you. I trust in you, and I hope that you can find your way out of this, and you will. If you would like to book a session with me, we can explore further. Otherwise, watch your rising and your moon for other messages, and feel free to donate to me by Ko-fi membership or PayPal or e-transfer if you're in Canada. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. The sun is shining for you. I love this time of year, man, when the days are getting longer. Anyways, we got 36, 9. Oh my God, there's so many 9s in this week. Time out, awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. I mean, I think we all need a time out, Pisces, don't you think? It's been really rough for you for a while. It's always rough for you. It's like amazing. It's like you're really feeling the end of the age of Pisces, because the age of Aquarius has begun officially, and this is the end of your era, which is like control, patriarchy, and all of that. But like regardless of that, I've been seeing what's happening with you, and there is a lot of revelation within relationships in your life, with your business, with everything. I feel like there's time that you need to take 10 steps back, perhaps, and become an observer of your life, or actually forget even observing the life, and more so just taking time off. I love this for everybody, but it's coming for you, Pisces. So to me, it feels like reward yourself after your birthday month with a week off, a spa week, or whatever. Time alone in a cabin, time alone, because when you're alone, you can find that peace within, right? It's been a bit heavy for you, so let's see if the cards are beneficial. It's 2 of Pentacles. Again, we see ourselves, we see you like a between two things, making decisions. I don't know what this is for you. Let's see. It's a Capricorn energy. The 9 of Pentacles is a Virgo energy, and this is financial freedom and abundance. You're challenged by the World card, which is Capricorn. Okay. And the 7 of Swords in reverse. In reverse? In reverse. It's here. Okay. Pisces. Oh my God, Pisces. What are we doing here? Okay, Pisces. So here, the time alone, I definitely think you need to take some time, because here you are in the process of, but the 7 of Swords, because if no one knows what this is like, this is your shadow, and that's your, this is like the duality that's happening on this earth. But the 7 of Swords is about dishonesty, lying, cheating, lying to others, lying to oneself. This is living, like hiding from yourself. And this is like usually the future card kind of thing, but I don't do it like this anymore. So, but the World card is the end of a journey, the beginning of something new. But what I'm seeing here is that you're, it's like you're in the process, you're making these choices in your life for financial gain, for financial liberty, almost, to I'm gonna look, sorry, I need to look at this. You're trying to set yourself up to create a life of freedom, you know, financial freedom, happiness, love, whatever. But you're it's like, at what cost are you doing this? Wow, this is really deep again, Pisces. It's almost like you're afraid. You're sticking to a status quo. You're holding on to an old way of stability, financial stability and independence. There's a new way that's trying to make its way, and you're pushing back real hard. But it's not in your best interest to do that, is what I'm saying here. It could turn around and slap you in the face. I don't know. This could be people that are with old school with their money. Like, I don't know what you're doing with your money. Like, you know, you could be laundering your money. I don't know what the hell you're doing with your money here. I'm sure not all Pisces are doing this, but maybe you're like, I don't know. You know, like even people who evade taxes, and you think you're giving it to the man, but you're really giving it to yourself, right? Like you're the man. If you completely see the matrix as outside of ourselves, it's not. We're the system, and it's up to us to change the system. But if we're continuously like cheating the man, that you're cheating yourself, and that's what I see here. And that's that whole like age of Pisces moving into age of Aquarius. That's the kind of energy here. It's like some of you are holding on to an old school way of looking at money, or looking at financial freedom, or even happiness, and it's kind of gonna bite you in the ass. So is it every single Pisces? This is definitely not every single Pisces. But there is a request from the universe, from your higher self, from God, and it's asking you, Pisces, to make some big changes in your life, and to start trusting instead of, because I don't feel like you're trusting the universe. You're not trusting your divine plan, and you're making all these extra amendments or whatever. You're looking outside of yourself for financial assistance, and you're kind of cheating your way out of this. This is like, oh my god, I'm like, oh my god, okay. What I'm trying, I don't want to be like negativo here, because this is like not a nice feeling of a card just showing up. So I don't want every Pisces to think, oh my god, this is me. But you are, some Pisces, maybe it's not money that you're effing with or fudging, but it could be you're not trusting in the abundance that is being offered to you by the universe, and you're constantly looking for money elsewhere, or looking to like, and you're doing it in a very sly, manipulative way. And even if you don't think you are, but maybe even the slightest little thing, you know, even if you're skimping off of whatever, something, remember, whatever you're skimping, whatever you're stealing, whatever you're holding on to, whatever you're taking from someone, you're doing it to you, because we are all one. And whatever you hide from another, you hide from all of us. Whatever feelings that you keep bottled in, and you don't tell your spouse, your partner, your friend, your boss, whatever, you are we're holding out for you too as well. Like, you're holding out from us as well, the one. And we are transmuting your energy, right? So that's what this is. Like, you think it's only you, but you're really doing it to everyone else. Because you have put it in your mind that you're sticking it to the man, but the man is you in the mirror. The man in the mirror is you. And that's that big, like, it's time to let go and time to take some time off on your own to reassess. Because to me, it's a trust, because if this is here, this Nine of Pentacles is here, it's like money and happiness is yours if you just trust it. You don't have to stick it to the man. You don't have to like take away from your spouse, or you don't have to hide it from somebody. You need to trust. You're not trusting the universe. And some of you might be very successful, because you mostly are very successful people and you're very happy with yourselves, but there's a part that, like, I feel like you need to be cautious of because you're not alone. You're never alone. If you're hiding something, like, there's a whole team of souls that sees you hiding. You can hide it from the physical world, but you can't hide from the etheric world. They see you. They're like, yo, we see you. And to me, I live by that. So I know that everything I do is integral. It's with good intention, because I know there's someone watching me, right? Or there's an energy. And I know that what I do is for my fellow man. And it changes the whole game, by the way. It changes everything. The mindset changes, because you know that you are literally being watched. Literally. But it's you. It's you. It's just you. It's your higher self. It's your family, whatever, soul family. But it's like, to me, it changes everything. And it's like you're needing to trust a little bit more. And you've lost a little bit of faith in yourself, peoples. You've lost a little bit of faith on this plan. You're like a little bit too focused on your physical life, your avatar self, and you've kind of lost your way. And that's why this time alone is necessary, to find your way back to you. And remember why you're here is to live this earthly experience 100%, to enjoy this, the monies, the abundance, the whatever it is, the relationships, whatever it is. But also, don't forget who you are. You don't need to go by, you don't need to compromise yourself. You don't need to steal or cheat or lie your way out of things. You don't have to do all of this. And remember, when you're white lying too, it's the same. Like, being transparent and honest and open about everything changes your whole life, and it changes everyone else, and it changes this freaking timeline. We don't want to be on this timeline anymore, peoples. Okay. I mean, this is like it. Relax. Time out. That's what it is. I think some of you have been so focused on what's not hiding. You've been too focused on hiding what you don't want people to see and find out, instead of focusing on you and your family and your friends, but just focusing on you first. You're not here to not everybody's going to like you, by the way. Not everyone's going to approve of your choices, and that's okay. Can you be okay with that? And I got an interesting thing. There's no place like home. So to me, it's like usually, it's like the Wizard of Oz thing, right? No place like home. Let's see what it means for you guys right now. It's a 50 card, so change. Authenticity. Coming home to yourself. Arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. So yeah, it's like being transparent in you. Are you able to find that happy medium? And are you able to see the bigger picture of this? And that life will fall into place when you are completely honest with yourself. And I feel like taking this time out is for you to get your ducks back in order, right? And it's not about getting your ducks in order and like figuring out a pension plan and no, that's freaking bullshit. It's getting yourself back to you, right? Finding that peace within your soul again and realizing what needs to be cut off, cut out, realigned. And that's what we do in our timeouts. We need to realign ourselves and get completely honest. Because the more you hide and the more you bury, the more it comes back. And trust me, the universe, trust me because I've like experiences, if you lie, if you are not honest with yourself, it will come and blow up in your face. Regardless, it's part of the plan. It's part of the process. This is what we're doing here, is to become completely our true essence, which is unconditional love and completely honest and authentic. So, all right, Pisces, one last message from my beautiful fish here. And by the way, I should say happy birthday to the, I think you're the 18th, 17, 18, 19, 18. There's 2 days here of Pisces. So we don't forget about you. Manifestation, but I'm going to see if it really is it. All right. No. I got no right away. Okay. Let's go with this one. Manifestation. Which of course it is. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. All right. I mean, you've always been a pretty lucky sign to me when it comes to money and stuff like that, because you also work hard for it. But you know that you don't need to work hard for money if you're on the plan, if you trust your plan. But manifestation is here if you're honest with yourself. If you are dishonest and you continuously live in a lie or live in a made-up world of it will come back to bite you in the ass. So be careful, Pisces. Be completely honest with yourself, as uncomfortable as it might feel for everyone else. Remember, you're not here to people please. You're here to enjoy the benefits of the universe, which is abundance and unconditional love and relaxation and peace and freedom. All right. This is your message. This is like intense, man. Pisces, I love you. You can always book a session with me so we can explore what's going on in your life. Otherwise, you can just check your rising and your moon for other messages. And also, I appreciate any support that you can give me through PayPal, or e-transfer, or my Ko-fi membership. Thank you so much and have a beautiful week.